From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Seattle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
A good pickup there of 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here. Not
at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
A first carry here for Joe Mixon, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Joe Mixon fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass intended for T. Higgins.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
Morstead in punt formation.
Take it at the 37. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught by number 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now they try the right side here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
87. It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 7, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Bengals take over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
38-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down.
Escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 40-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
on 3rd and 1. Burrow. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Gain of 15.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Now Myers for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Bengals 17, Seahawks 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
11.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Being chased out left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Bengals 17. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good for a Cincinnati.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he almost almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Down and 1.
Again, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there on a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tonight's final.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.